Assalamu alaikum, class 10. We are going to start. Okay, we are going to start our exercise of unit number 10, which was about acids, bases, and salts, right? So, first of all, before going on that, you should complete your work previously and hope you have done it. So we are talking about its page number 44, which is about preservatives in food. All of we know that whenever we make pickles, जिसको अचार बोलते हैं हम, तो उसमें some amount of citric acid or some preservative is added that is in the form of acetic acid or vinegar. So there are so many uses of alkalis, bases, and acids in that as well. And it's written over there that chemicals used to prevent food spoilage are called preservatives. Food spoiling may be due to microbial actions or chemical reactions because many microorganisms are present that can destroy our food. Just like the bread, if we didn't maintain a temperature for that, like it's human environment nowadays, and if the bread is getting infected, it has some kind of molds, fungi on it. So that is due to antimicrobial action. So whenever we are going to make anything, we add some kind of antioxidants, any kind of antimicrobial agents, and things like that. We just added in that, right? So that it can be served for a longer time. Just like जो हमारे पास कैन और दूसरी फूड होती है, we just added some antioxidants and antimicrobial agents in that help us to save the food. Manufacturers add preservatives mostly to prevent spoiling during transportation of storage of food for a period of time. Whenever the food is getting transported from one place to the other, then different kind of preservatives are added, like many different kinds of salts, sugars, vinegar. These all are added as food preservatives. Who is Harun Naveed? Can you please tell me in the chat box? Yunus, Harun is your class fellow? Okay. So this was about the preservatives in food. Now coming towards acid rain. Basically, the rain when it is a rain in a pure form, it is rain. But nowadays, due to pollution, there is so much kind of acidic air pollutants present in our environment, like oxides of rainwater, very much acidic. And hence, what happens? The rain is not pure rain. It is said to be acidic rain, and it destroys each and everything like plants, animals, water bodies, and even soil. Now, there are key points on your book, page number 44. This one. You can read it by yourself, and if you have any query, you can ask me. Now, coming towards concept diagram, I am just explaining it ताकि आपका सारा का सारा review हो जाए. First of all, we have studied about there are three concepts of acids and bases that describe at their own level that how these are going to be explained. There were three concepts we have studied. Number one was Arrhenius, number two was Bronsted Lorry, and the third one was Lewis concept. Nowadays, Lewis concept is more convenient to use, and that is considered to be the most acceptable, right? So among these, ये table आप देख सकते हैं. Red one is known as acid, and the blue one is for bases. Then they have shows the properties of acid, that acid react with metals, carbonates, bicarbonates, sulfides. ये सारे reactions we have already studied. Then coming towards that, how bases are going to react with these bases, acids, ammonium salts, precipitation as hydroxides. Then we have studied about the salt salt formation, and we all of us must know that what is salt preparation. Salt is getting prepared with the acid and base. As a result, the formation product is salt along with the liberation of water, and the process is known as neutralization reaction. So when salts are formed, there are different properties that these are soluble. There are four ways we can make salts we have just studied. and then there is insoluble salt preparation, and then there are 8 or 7 different types of salt, and then at the end we have studied about uses of salt. So this was all about the chapter, and remaining pH and pOH, we have also determined the pH of pure water, that it is 14 pH scale, and 7 is neutral. Below that it's acidic, above that it's going to be the basic. So this was all about the concept diagram. Now coming towards the exercise, it's multiple questions. MCQ. Okay, the first one, you have to put a tick on the correct answer. This is very important when we are completing our board work, या जब आपको पेपर आता है, you are supposed to say that you have to encircle it. या तो आपको कहा जाता है सर्कल करना है, either they have given you a sheet, कहा जाता है कि उसके ऊपर आप कलर फुल कर दो, या आपको कहा जाता है that you have to mark a tick. Now it's up to you that how you read it. बोर्ड में क्या होता है, like if they have said you have to encircle it and you do, then there will be no marks about it because you didn't read the instructions clearly. So it's very necessary that you have to read the instructions and then you have to mark it, right? The first one, a base is a substance which neutralizes an acid. Which of these substances is not a base? Aqueous ammonia, it is a base, all of you know. Then sodium chloride. Sodium chloride is the option because it is salt. So option B is for MCQ number 1. Then Lewis acids base concept have the following characteristics. The formation of an adduct, yes, definitely formation of adducts happens in this concept. Formation of a coordinate covalent bond, it is correct. Donation and acceptance of an electron pair, it is also correct. Then donation and acceptance of a proton is the answer. It's D. Then number 3, acetic acid. Acetic acid is used for, the formula of acetic acid is CH3COOH, and it is used for flavoring food. Yes, it is used for flavoring food because in Chinese food or in some continental foods we use vinegar oftenly, like even chicken manchurian, and you can say noodles or anything like going to be found, acidic acid is added, that is vinegar, white vinegar, and we can say it is used for flavoring agents. Then a salt is not composed of it, जिस पे नहीं बना होता, a metallic cation, yes it is present. Non-metallic anion, it is also present. An anion of a base, this is the answer P. Then if a liquid has a pH of 7, then it must 7 pH पे all of you must know that it is going to be neutral. At 7 pH it is going to be neutral. So answer is C. Now coming towards number 6. A salt always contain ions. Yes, it definitely contains ions. It, cation and positive and negative ions always make the formation of salts. So it will be A. Then 7. Dilute acids react with carbonates to produce the given products, except all of you know must know, if you have studied the previous lesson, when dilute acids are going to be reacting with carbonates means CO3 minus 2. जब भी dilute acids का इनके साथ reaction होता है, then what happens, they produce salt, carbon dioxide and water, and they don't produce hydrogen. So the answer is D. You can also do it that dilute acid, like if I say HCl plus Na2CO3 का reaction हम करवाएं तो salt बनेगा एक, NaCl plus water plus carbon dioxide. So you can see this is a salt is present, water is present, carbon dioxide is present. Only one thing is not present, that is hydrogen. So the answer is hydrogen. You can also write down the equation in front of that one. It is important one. I am making a star for that. Now number 8. In the preparation of insoluble salts, which one of the fact is incorrect? Number 1, 2 soluble salts are mixed. It is correct. 2 soluble salts are produced. No. In insoluble salt, one is soluble and the other is insoluble. So this one is the correct B. Now coming towards 9, a reaction between an acid and a base produces obviously salt and water and it is neutralization reaction. जब से हम ये चैप्टर पढ़ रहे हैं मैंने आपको बार बार रिपीटेडली यही चीज बताई है that it is a neutralization reaction and salt and water is the product. It is also important and you can mark ferric on that. Then number 10, the conjugate acid of HPO4 minus 2 is AH2PO4 negative, which is C. This is also an important. Now coming towards 11. What is the pOH of a 0.02 molar calcium hydroxide? Well, you can do this numerical. You have given 0.02 molar, which means 10 raised to the power minus 2 molar is the pOH of calcium hydroxide, and we all know pH plus pOH is equal to 14, and we will deduct 14 minus this amount. The answer will be 1.397, and it is B. आप इस न्यूमेरिकल को खुद से भी सॉल्व आउट कर सकते हैं, ठीक है. Then which one, number 12, which one of the following species is not amphoteric? Amphoteric is a species which is behaving like acid sometimes and behaving like base sometimes. It depends upon the reaction that how it is going to be reacted. Like water is an example of amphoteric substance. Now they are saying which one is not. Water is amphoteric, ammonia is also amphoteric, carbonate ion is bicarbonate is also amphoteric, sulfate is not ever going to react like amphoteric. So SO4 minus 2 is the answer. Then number 13, it is the product of previous acid base reaction is called adduct. The bond between the adduct species coordinate covalent bond always. आपने 9th class में भी ये पढ़ा होगा that it is option B. Now 14, the water of crystallization is responsible. मैंने आपको पहले भी बताया था that water of crystallization. Number 12 is also important and now number 14 is also important. Water of crystallization basically depends upon के उसकी shape क्या बनेगी. Either it's crystalline form, अगर हम उसमें से water remove कर देते हैं, it is just powder form, amorphous solid. But if it is with the regular 3D structure, then it is going to be the crystalline form. So water of crystallization basically depends upon the shapes of crystal. So it is the answer C will come over here, right? Now you want to dry a gas. Which one of the following salts you will use? It is very important and many times it has come in the exam. So the answer will be calcium oxide, and you have studied it in the uses as well. Okay. Now number 16. I'm writing it over here. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we are going to do 16. Number 16 is color ferric hydroxide is precipitated out of solution when aqueous sodium hydroxide solution is added to ferric chloride. The equation is written and they are asking that what kind of color. Whenever we are talking about ferric, then brown colors are present. When it is going to be formed FeOH twice. लेकिन जब FeOH twice बनेगा तो green precipitate आएंगे. It is a very clear difference. Brown precipitate is the answer. मैंने आपको बताया था it depends on the valency that Fe2 plus and Fe3 plus दोनों की property change होती हैं. So we have to keep this thing in our mind that what kind of we have, right? Number 17, which ion is the conjugate base of sulfuric acid? ये आपने पहले याद किया था. It is option D, HSO4 negative. Then which of the following is the Lewis base is also important. Number 18, Lewis base कौन सी है? Ammonia. BF3AL, CL3, we just have studied that, but they are not acting as Lewis base. These are reacting as we have to make bond between each other. So A will be the option. Then 19, according to the Lewis concept, acid is a substance which can accept a pair of electrons. Remember we have studied that acceptance जो करेगा that is acid and जो donate करेगा that is going to be base. Now there is a numerical that given Kw is equal to आप constant दिया हुआ है water का that is 1 into 10 raised to the power minus 14 and that is at 25 degree centigrade. So what is the concentration of hydrogen ions in pure water? at 25 degrees centigrade. So when we was determining about when we have to determine about the pH, the answer is 1 into 10 raised to the power minus 7 mole per deciliter cube pH, and for pOH it's going to be on the other side. So part A is the correct answer. Till now, if you have any question, you can raise your hand. Any MCQ you are unable to understand. Who is there? iPhone X, please write down your name. Who is there? iPhone X, please unmute your mic. Everybody can unmute their mic. Who is there? iPhone X? I don't know why you people don't reply. As I asked, you just disappeared. Who is Harun Naveed? Yes, Daniel, unmute your mic. Where is your camera today?
वो खराब हुआ।
कैमरा खराब हो गया?
हाँ जी।
How is it possible? You are taking classes from cell phone or laptop or any other thing?
कंप्यूटर
Hmm?
कंप्यूटर पीसी।
Okay. Elsa, is it clear? Till here, should we move? Elsa, you can unmute your mic with it.
Yes, miss.
Yes. Clear है?
Yes, it's clear.
Okay. Fatma, what about you, beta? Fatma, you can unmute yourself. Okay. So, yes, Fatma?
It's clear, miss.
But is it clear?
Yes.
Fatma Kuratulan.
Yes,
Is it
miss,
clear
it's
till
clear.
here, beta?
Yes.
I can't hear you properly. Tell me in the chat box if you have any query, right? कोई question है तो you can just tell me in the chat box. So students, now coming towards page number 48, which is about short questions. Number 1, name 3 common household substances having number 1 means जो घर में use होती हैं चीजें. Among them you have to tell us the number 1 pH value greater than 7. You can anybody tell me the answer? Elsa? Elsa, can you tell me the answer? No? Okay, let me tell you. Basically, pH जिनकी above होती है more than 7, that are going to be the bases, alkalis, right? And when we were studying about the properties of alkalis, I have said to you that alkalis are those things, those substances that have some slippery surface. Now, if you see shampoo and detergents, soaps, all these are considered to be the bases. So we can write down soaps, detergents, and shampoos are considered as those substances which are having pH value greater than 7. Number 1 is soap, detergents, and shampoo. Conditioners as well. सारे के सारे नहीं, but some conditioners. Organic conditioners are not coming in this category. Then pH value less than 7, that are acidic, that are going towards the acidic behavior. Vinegar. Then there is an example of butter and citrus fruits like lemon and that contains vitamin C, all these things. Then coming towards pH value equal to 7, neutral means water. Then we can say it's sugar and sodium chloride. These are having 7, less than 7, greater than 7. Coming towards question number 2, which is important. Define a base and explain that all alkenes are bases, but all bases are not alkenes. You have to give me the answer of this one. Anybody from your side? Anyone wants to give answer? No one. Okay, listen to me. Basically, base की आप सबसे पहले definition लिख सकते हैं या आप बता सकते हैं that what is a base. Base basically is the substance which turns litmus paper. उसकी कोई identification है that is going to change litmus paper into blue, red to blue, and it has pH value greater than 14. Because when we were studying pH scale and we said that 0 to like this was a scale 14, 0 and it's 7. 7 पे जो चीज है that is neutral, below that it is acidic, and above here that it is going to be basic. So you can say that a base is the thing which is turning red litmus into blue and have pH value that is greater than 7. While what is alkali? Alkali is water soluble base is called alkali. जिसका हम water में solution बना लें and that is going to be form perfect solution is known as alkali, but some bases are not soluble in water. Like if I talk about any alkali, like if I make ammonia solution into water, then clear solution is not going to be formed. So it is said that some bases are soluble in water, but some are not. So all bases are not alkalis, right? Then there is question number 3. Define Bronsted-Lowry base and explain with an example that water is a Bronsted-Lowry base. ये मैंने आपको पहले भी दिया था homework में and you hopefully you have done it. Then question number 4, how can you justify that Bronsted-Lowry concept of acid and base is applicable to non-aqueous solution? Then you have to give the answer of number 4 that by just giving the definitions. That when we are talking about the definition according to Bronsted-Lowry, it says that a base is a compound which accepts a proton, means H positive, while which donates a proton is an acid. So we can say in non-aqueous solution it is not it is applicable in non-aqueous solution because the aqueous solution we are talking about the aqueous solution over there you can see H2O auto ionization, H plus and OH negative ions are going to be formed. So हम प्रोटॉन की ही बात करते हैं, इसमें एक्सेप्टेंस होती है या डोनेशन होती है ऑफ प्रोटॉन. So it's not dependent कि आपके पास OH negative ion या H positive ionize, it is also applicable on non-aqueous solutions. Then there is a question, what kind of bond is formed between Lewis acid and a base? Obviously, it is a coordinate covalent bond which is going to be formed. You can just give one line answer in that. Then question number 6, why H positive ion act as a Lewis acid? You have to write down over here the whole structure which we just studied in Lewis base, in which you can see it is H positive that is acting as acid, and then we have ammonia. This is acting as base, and then you have to make the structure of the whole. I have explained each and every bit to you, and then what happens? is the answer of question number 6. You are supposed to make all this structure in it, right? Then there comes question number 7. Name two acids used in manufacturing of fertilizers. You have to write down the name of two acids. Number 1 is sulfuric and nitric acid. Both are used. Sulfuric acid H2SO4 and HNO. Both are used for the manufacturing of fertilizers. Then question number 8, define pH. What is the pH of pure water? You have to define the value, the definition of pH, that pH is the negative logarithm of hydrogen ions. And then you have to write down that it is 7. pH value of pure water is 7. It's just one line answer, short answer questions. Then there is question number 9. How many times the solution of pH 1 will be stronger? I have given it to you before that. According to pH scale logarithm, a solution having pH 1 has 10 times higher concentration than a solution having pH than 2. And if it is 3, it is going to be double, it is 100. Then define the following: normal salt, basic salt. आपने इनकी definitions लिखनी है कि normal salt क्या होता है. Then there is a normal reaction like HCl is going to react with sodium hydroxide, sodium chloride is going to be formed. This is a kind of normal salt. And then basic salt, in which polyhydroxy bases are formed, and then they are going to react again and forming the things. Then give a it's 11, page number 49. Sodium sulfate Na2SO4 is a neutral salt, while NaHSO4 is an acidic salt. Justify. How we will justify? We will simply say that sodium sulfate means Na2SO4. There is a total replacement of ionizable ions. Means we are talking about Na2SO4 and NaHSO4. This is considered to be neutral salt because in it totally replaceable hydrogen ions take place. कोई भी पीछे नहीं बचता. That can be reacted. But over here there is one hydrogen, so partial replacement होती है. That's why it's going to be 7 minutes left. That's why it has some ability to take part in the other reaction. So this is considered as normal or neutral salt, and the other one is having one positively charged ion. So you can write down the equation over here that NaHSO4 plus sodium hydroxide, when it is going to further react with, then it is going to form Na2SO4 along with water. It is a neutral salt because there is not any H positive ion that can be exchanged. But in sodium bisulfite, we have one exchangeable hydrogen positive ion that is going to be further again reacting and forming sodium sulfate along with water. Then how are the soluble, give a few characteristic properties of salts. It is very important. You have to answer. Then how are the soluble salts recovered from water? We all know either it can be recovered from evaporation and by crystallization. These are the two ways that can soluble salts recover. Then question number 14, how are the insoluble salts prepared? You have to write down the formula of insoluble salts, in which we have studied about that two salts are going to be taken. One is going to be soluble and the other is going to be insoluble. You have to write down the example of there. What is why a salt is neutral? Explain with an example. You have to tell a salt is neutral because they do not have equal number of positive and negative ions, but they have equal number of charges. Like sodium chloride have equal number of sodium ions plus 1 and chloride has minus 1. So that's why they are going to be balanced each other and having the same. Now name an acid which is used in benzoic acid, and you can say acetic acid. We just have studied these are the two acids that are going to be used in preservation of food. Now name the acids present in. Number 1, vinegar. Vinegar has acetic acid. Acetic acid, the formula is CH3COOH. Then and ant sting, formic acid. Okay. Then citrus fruit citric acid, sour milk lactic acid, right? Then number 18, how can you justify that PbOH is a basic salt? Because it is polyhydroxy. ये आगे से लगता है कि आगे जाके रिएक्ट करेगा फर्दर बेस के साथ, then it will be becoming a neutral salt. So आपने जो पीछे एग्जांपल पढ़ी थी हमने इसकी, you have to write down the equation in this. Then you are in a need of an acidic salt. How can you prepare it? You simply write down the formulas of acidic salt, that H2SO4 is going to react with a strong base and it is going to be formed. Then which salt is used to prepare plaster of Paris? Plaster of Paris is not a salt which is calcium sulfate along with 2 water molecules. It is plaster of Paris, commonly known as gypsum भी बोलते हैं. Now your homework is that page number 46 to 49. And you are supposed to do all short question answers on your register. This is very important chapter. Many of the time, so many questions came from this chapter. So you must do it on your copy. Now, if you have any question, you can ask. Means question number 1 से लेकर तक आपने अपनी copy में लिखनी है. This is the homework for all of you. Now, if you have any question, you can ask. Anyone have any question? Elsa, do you want to ask anything with it?
No, Miss.
Okay, is it clear, beta? Yes, Fatma, Haroon, Yunus, Daniel, anyone of you want to ask any question, they can. We just have 2 minutes left. Yeah. Yunus, any question? Haroon, I don't know, are you the part of your class or not? Okay, Fatma. Next time, sir, I will first check your homework, then I will start the class. Yunus, any question? Haroon, any question? You can ask Daniel if you have any question. Daniel, unmute your mic.